Hi everybody, how's it going? Wishing you a happy Wednesday. Hope you're doing good. This is a short video just to say that the YouTuber Jupiter affiliated, more like Stupider affiliated, and also Apple Charlotte and Kimberly Ann Murphy, Kimberly Ann Murphy, I believe her real name is, according to Brian Hurl. So I would have thought he'd get that wrong because, you know, he's had history with her. And also one dopey woman sit on the fence but made some comment agreeing with them but didn't say a lot, called Kaz K, who I thought was all right before. I didn't know a lot about, but yeah, she was ganging up. She's also been brainwashed by Jupiter, you know, the obnoxious, hypocritical, illogical, loudmouth called Jupiter affiliated. That's her channel name. And also the other YouTuber from Scotland called Apple Charlotte, who's very spineless and two-faced and sneaky, and also very stupid and obnoxious and illogical. Just to be a brief video, because I'll do a long one later, because I've got to, have some food in a minute, and I'll be back on later, and be doing some other things. Just to say, I heard them all speaking on It's Just Real Live's channel yesterday. You know, It's Just Real Live. And they were talking about myself because this is my spare account I'm using at the moment. And they were talking about me because on my... Yeah, coughing a lot at the moment. Blimey, yeah. Yeah. And that was on my other main account, which I haven't used recently, called Ostrich Bird Stoic. And they were lying and contradicting themselves. And just one bullet point, one quick point alone, how Jupiter contradicted herself, you know, Jupiter affiliated, you know, more like Stupider affiliated. She said, Ostrich's mum rambling on in the background with her Scottish, you know, her funny Scottish voice. And yet, for a start, her mum's not Scottish. My mother was impersonating Apple Charlotte. My mother was impersonating, she was taking the piss out of Apple Charlotte doing her voice for justified in retaliation to the way that, you know, Apple, you know, has gone on towards myself and my mother and, you know, a relation of ours called Antonio, because I'm not discussing my business with the likes of people like them, too much of my business, personal business. And basically she said, she said, I've watched Ostrich videos a few times here and there, Jupiter. And then she caught herself out, because then if she had watched my videos on more than one occasion, she would know that my mother is not really Scottish, and that she was just, you know, she was just doing a impersonation of Apple Charlotte. So she caught herself out there, because she would know that my mother's not Scottish. It's not as though my mother's kept on every single video of mine when my mum's been talking in the background. She hasn't been doing any Scottish accent every time, not just even Apple Charlotte's. Most of the time, you know, she just spoke in a normal voice.
Common as she does.
Because she's common, a loudmouth washerwoman, she thinks everybody else is. You know, they're all a load of nutcases together. And I don't live in a basement either. And even if I did live in something that she describes as a basement, how that mean that I was in the wrong at all?
Well, that shows how illogical.
Just goes to show how illogical she is. She claims that I don't make any sense in my videos, and yet I believe I always make sense. And yet she couldn't elaborate as to how or why I don't make sense, even though I make perfect sense to the majority of people. Even people that know me in real life, not offline, don't find me remotely incoherent.
No.
Just because she hasn't got the brains to understand what I'm saying, and none of her bitches, her mates that are egging her up, just with their catty and
comments about people.
slanderous and vindictive comments, they want to look at themselves, but just a bunch of stupid misfits. I can actually give reasons, and very clear reasons as well. And I'm consistent as well, what I say about people I don't like. But in their case, they're two-faced, and they can't even give any reason whatsoever why somebody's a weirdo or they're in the wrong in any way. And all they could do is just poke fun and mock people because they have no argument. And yet that's coming from losers like that. And the likes of that bloody Jupiter, she's an ugly bitch. So she hasn't even got looks going for her. What even her husband sees in her, I don't know. You know, a bloke's not an oil painting, but he can still do better than her. As a number of people agree, even probably even mentally doesn't seem quite as obnoxious as her. So I know little about the bloke. All I can say he hasn't actually bothered me directly. He hasn't bothered me, but in Jupiter's case, she's one of the most obnoxious people on YouTube. You know, it wouldn't surprise me she's a transgender. Making out that the children that she lives with are her children. Bye, everyone.
Hello? Hello, that's right. Hello.